known as a Drupal designer. Drupal's an open source content management system that's really great for making websites. I use it myself. The web has been a boon for musicians, hasn't it?
That's right. We're seeing the whole music industry turned upside down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not only, well, of course, it started with Napster, people downloading music for free, but more, it's not about stealing music, it's really more about musicians reaching right out to their fans directly.
That's right. Cut a lot of the third parties out of the equation who have been taking some of the razor-thin margins already existing in the music industry.
You can actually do it without a label now, can't you?
For sure. I mean, just this last month we saw a hip-hop act from the States called Soulja Boy. He put up a song online with a fun little dance, added 3 million friends to MySpace within the first couple weeks.
Whoa.
3 million friends, went from 0 to...
But now, clearly somebody knew who he was. You couldn't just do that.
He went on YouTube.
YouTube.
He's got very dialed in for what's going on out there. His lyrics and his sound a lot like ringtones. It's perfect for the ringtone download market. It's kind of this new mindless style of hip-hop rap as opposed to the kind of old message.
The new mindless style.
Well, it used to be all about the message. Yeah, here we go.
Do you have Soulja Boy? I want to do the Soulja Boy dance.
We got a little YouTube video over here.
Look at this. He's even saying, for ringtone, text 30303. For merchandise, I mean, talk about a guy who's marketing himself.
So this one's been seen 30 million times on YouTube.
Is it that good? Why is it seen so many times? Is it word of mouth?
It's word of mouth. It's taken off. Really, he wasn't known before he put this stuff out there. He put himself up on MySpace. He put himself up on YouTube. He got the dance going.
Then there's no record label involved?
Well, there is a record label involved now. He went and he was pitching labels like artists do. I got turned down by... The anecdote that's floating around the internet is he got turned down by one of the major labels. The guy went home from work that night, saw his kids doing the Soulja Boy dance from YouTube, and he dropped everything, called him back, and tried to sign him to the deal.
I look at my kids, who are both teenagers, 16 and 13, and that's exactly how it works. Their friends tell them, they text, hey, you got to see this video. They're always watching videos on YouTube.
They post it to their Facebook, their friends can watch it right there.
They put it on their MySpace. And now, Abby's Facebook, she's the older, she's 16. Henry's still MySpace, he's 13. And he's got videos on there always. He's always got a song on his page. It really is a way for word of mouth.
Here's what I'm listening to, here's what I think is cool.
Yeah, he's a little weird because he likes Foreigner, but that's another matter. I'm not kidding. Waiting for a Girl Like You. He thinks that's like the coolest song he ever heard. I was like, really? So what are the record labels doing in response to this?
Well, the record labels are scrambling. You were talking in your last call about dealing with the DRM issue. They're not exactly listening to users all the time.
Right.
People are saying, I want to own my music. I want to be able to take it from machine to machine. And then you have people like Apple who say, no, you can only play it on 5 machines. Right. That's the limit after that.
Right.
You don't own it anymore, even though you've paid us.
So they're really not doing what people want.
You see them investing in various other projects as well. There's a couple new things that I've pulled up here that I wanted to show you. One is this site called deeprockdrive.com. The idea here is to do live on-demand concerts over the web.
They're actually doing them on the web.
Yeah, and you can switch between camera angles and stuff. And the other thing that's kind of special about it, if you pull up...
Now, as you can see, by the way, I have to point out that that's one problem with the web is it's not television, so sometimes it slows down. And so, if a lot of people are watching, it's not as good. But on the other hand, people can live with this, right?
Yeah, and these guys have invented some technology to overcome that. They're working with the Akamais of the world to push the concerts out to the edge, and they're working with the Flash people of the Adobe and Flash to embed tools in. So you can switch between camera angles. You can interact with the band via chat while they're talking. And the cool thing about this site, Leo, is any band can go on there and they can put a petition on to come play a live show. And when they get 1,000 votes, you'll see Biff Naked has 13 votes here. And when she gets 1,000 votes, they fly her to the Las Vegas studio and they do a live show. No,
wow.
And people pay
That's a great model.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Wait, it's to be determined if people are willing to pay for this type of stuff online, but it is a great model.
That's what the record industry is saying, is that we're creating a whole generation of kids, college age and younger, who don't believe in paying for music at all. Do you think that's true?
Well, I think it's kind of true. I think that you're seeing a return to the kind of golden age of where music comes from, or where money comes from in music. You're seeing merchandising being a real important thing.
Performing.
And the bands, concerts and merchandising are where the revenue's coming from. Ringtones right now, places like that. So you use the music as an on-ramp for all these people to engage with your band, and then you sell them shows and merch. And
so give away the songs, really, because that's how you get people excited about it.
We're seeing huge bands do this. Radiohead just released their new album in Rainbows, and they let people pay whatever they wanted for it, from zero to anything.
In fact, that was such a success now that 3 or 4 other bands have started the same exact thing, and I think more and more bands are going to do it.
We've seen other big bands like Bare Naked Ladies, a famous band in Canada, fired their record label, hired a good producer, and went off and did it on their own.
And are they selling online? Is that what they're doing with their music?
They're selling online.
See, now that's one thing if you're an established band like Bare Naked Ladies or Maroon 5, where you've already got a fan base. It's another thing where you're starting from scratch, but I guess Soulja Boy proves if you do the right thing, if you somehow grab...
You got the right mix, the tools are there.
What is it you need? Do you have any insight into what it takes to grab an audience and to get like that? I mean, how do you know what to do?
Well, I think it takes, taking a look at what's going on out there and seeing what people are into. Like I said, all the melodies from the Soulja Boy songs are downloadable ringtones exactly. Like it sounds just like that.
So smart. You should be on MySpace. You should be on YouTube. That's pretty clear.
Definitely.
Right?
Those are kind of the bare minimum these days. And then there's other sites like Deep Rock Drive. There's this Verb site that I've been checking out quite a bit lately.
I like Verb's kind of the next MySpace.
Yeah, it's kind of the next MySpace. It's not nearly as ugly. It's a little bit more controlled. There's less things you can do there in some ways, but it kind of allows you a lot more creativity.
But as of now, it doesn't yet have the community the size of MySpace. No, you got to go where the listeners are.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
MySpace will be an anchor for the music industry for a while to come. Yeah.
RainCityStudios.com, great place to go. Kris Krug's the president there and an expert on what's happening as much as anybody is. It's so fast, it's hard to follow. It's really exciting though, and there's no doubt about that. We're in a brave new world. Thank you, Kris. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to take a break, come back with a final word right after this. Stay right here.